Cumulative frequency diagrams and box and whisker plots. The first question, the table shows the monthly salaries of 100 families. Monthly salaries are given 1,451 to 1,500. 8 families have got that salary. Like that, the information is given. A part, draw a cumulative frequency diagram to show the data. B, estimate the median monthly salary and the interquartile range. C, estimate the 65th percentile. D, the lowest monthly salary was $1,480 and the highest was $1,740. First part, draw a box and whisker plot to show the distribution of salaries. Second part, is the distribution symmetric, negatively skewed or positively skewed? Now we are going to draw a cumulative frequency table. Now our first frequency is 8. So we write it as 8. Then 14 and 8 when we add it is 22. 22 and 25 when we add it is 47. 47 plus 35 will give us 82. 82 plus 14 will give us 96. And 96 plus 4 is 100. So this is a cumulative frequency table. Now we need to draw a cumulative frequency curve. We are just going to draw a rough diagram, but you will be drawing this on a graph paper. Now we are going to draw the cumulative frequency curve. In order to draw the cumulative frequency curve, we take the upper value and then the cumulative frequency and draw the graph. If you take the lower value and draw, your graph will go wrong. You have always to remember that you take the highest value of the interval and then you have to draw the graph. So 1508 we keep a point. Then it is 1550 and 22. 1550 and a 22. Then 1647. 40 and a 7 over here. Then 1650 and 82. Then 1796. Then it will be 1750 and 100. So we just make it with a smooth curve, we just draw it. And then wherever it is joining, we just join it to the x-axis. Usually this cumulative frequency curve will be in the form of an elongated S. Now we'll use this cumulative frequency curve to calculate the median, the lower quartile, upper quartile and the interquartile range. As we know, median is the middle value, half the values. Median representation is Q2. And then first we calculate the position of the median. Position will be equal to half of the total values. Total values is 100, so it is 50. So what we do is straight to 50, we just draw a line over here. And then wherever it joins over here, that will be our median value. So the median will be equal to just a straight line. When we draw, it goes till here. So the median will be equal to $1605. Then the next one is the lower quartile. Lower quartile is Q1. As the name goes, lower quartile is quarter. So it will be first fix the position of the lower quartile. Lower quartile is 1/4. 1/4 of the total is, here it is 100. If it is some other number, you write the number. So it is 25. So straight to 25 we draw it. And then whatever answer we get it over here, that will be a lower quartile. So our lower quartile, that is Q1 will be equal to, we'll just take it approximately as 1575. In the same way, upper quartile is Q3. First fix the position. Position is 3/4 of 100. Upper is 3/4. So that is 75. So straight to 75 we just draw it. The line goes crooked, but you can just, when you draw it in a graph paper, you get it correct. So Q3 will be equal to 1650. Now our next thing is interquartile range. Interquartile range will be equal to Q3 minus Q1. You have to find the answer for Q3 and the answer for Q1 subtracted. 1650 minus 1575. When you subtract it, you get your answer as $75. Suppose if you need to find our 65th percentile. So P65 or percentile, 65th percentile, 65th percentile or P65. As the term goes, it is 65% of the total. So it will be equal to 65. This is our position. So 65th value we find over here and straight to it, whatever answer we get over here, that will be your answer. So it will be P65 will be equal to $1635. So always we have to find the position. Then from the position we need to draw in order to find the values for the lower quartile, upper quartile, and then the percentile. Always when drawing the cumulative frequency curve, we need to take the upper value of the class interval and then plot the graph. And the shape of the curve will always be an elongated S. Now the D part of the question. It is given the lowest value is 1480 and the highest value is 1740. Using this information, we need to draw the box and the whisker plot. Box and the whisker plot is, we just include all these informations which we have calculated. That is the median, the lower quartile, upper quartile. All the information we just try to represent it on a graph. That is, we are starting from 1500, so I made it broken over here so that there are more values which we are not representing. Now, we'll just represent all this information in the form of a box. That is why now here we have the lowest value is 1480. This is 1500, so 1480 will be somewhere over here. Then the highest value is 1740. 1740 will be here somewhere. Now we'll find our median value. Our median value is 1605, or we go from the lower quartile, 1575. 1575 will be here, 15, then a 75. So here it will be, we'll just draw a line for 1575. Then our median is 1605 here, 1605. See, we have to draw accurately on a graph paper all these information. Then Q3 is 1650. 1650 will be here. So we join all this with the plot. Now in this box and whisker plot, we have used the lower value, the highest value. This will be the lower quartile, that is Q1. This is median Q2 and this is the upper quartile Q3. So all this information we have represented. If we take this side, we have more values. Compared to this side is more values. That is why our final answer will be, it is negatively skewed. Suppose if this side has more values, then it will be positively skewed. If it is of equal, then you write it as symmetrical. The next question. The box and the whisker plots for noon temperature at 2 resorts record over a year are shown in the grid below. Comment on the difference in the two distributions. Mary wants to go on holiday in July. Which resort would you recommend? Why? The answer for A. The results have similar median temperature, but resort B has a much wider temperature range where the greatest extremes of the temperature are recorded. And for the B part, resort A is probably a better choice as the weather seems more consistent. Thank you.